Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Skylls and we're playing City Skylines 2. We are back in the beautiful city of Dewy del Mar, where last episode we built the district of Paradise Hills and kind of extended this couplet, which, as many of you pointed out, does not have a way to cross. So I will rectify that today for sure. But the main focus of today's build, we talked last time about using this area as a region for our first college. I feel like we are getting up in population and we have enough points to unlock the college. And pretty soon, all our industry are going to need high-skilled labor. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to use this area right here, since we kind of already terraformed a little bit of it for the landfill that we then removed. But I think it would be a great place to put like a quad, the college asset itself with a library, and then get some dorm housing in these hills over here. And I'm thinking, because this is, we're calling it kind of like a Spanish-inspired city on the Floridian coast in the late 1800s, let's say. I think this would be a small private religious institute. So we're going to call this St. Iglesias College, after the amazing Enrique Iglesias, of course, who is now going to be a founding father of Dewy del Mar. So let's get started. Okay, let's start by making these intersections I promised, because right now there's no easy way to get from Santa Ana Farms or Sierra Industries over to Paradise Hills unless you're taking the long way along Beach Street here, or all the way up here by the train yard. So, like I said, I'm going to do every other road, I think, just to maintain traffic flow here somewhat. I'm trying out everything except these three, because I don't need to snap to the zoning grid because the tiles are kind of already messed up. Really, I just need a solid 90 degree angle there. I like how this one includes the entrance to the park as well. So second to last, and then last one. And I think that is adequate. Like we said last time, I might put a tram line along this inner corridor here, but for now, yeah, these intersections are fine. Okay, let's take a look at the terrain where we will place our college. Turn on the terrain tool. So like I said, we did flatten this area already, and I think I'm going to carve out a little bit more. In fact, I'm going to purchase this tile right here just to give us a little more wiggle room. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to put the quad here, and we're going to use custom assets and custom surfaces to build it. And then on the left side, I'm going to have the college facing inward. And on the opposite side, I'm going to use the Find It mod to place a college library separate from the college asset itself, which, yeah, thanks to Anarchy and Find It, we can do. Behind the college, like I mentioned, I'm going to put dorms, and I'm thinking European medium density, like 2x3. Those look really old school, old wealth, and I think those would be awesome dorms to live in, along with maybe some athletic facilities like basketball courts. Even maybe like a street, this maybe Belmont Street here can be a couple of shops to kind of like simulate the bar crawl scene. Even though this is a religious college, I'm sure they got to party somehow. But up here, I'm thinking, kind of overlooking the college a little bit, we can use the Find It mod to place a temple asset, which is actually part of the cemetery. If you bring this up, oops, no. This is a really cool asset, and it does look like a church, and so I think this would look perfect for St. Iglesias College. And then we can put some maybe more offices, some plazas, even other cemetery assets like the mausoleum to complete the college dorm look and get some class buildings in there. So let's get started. I'm going to flatten the land just a little bit so it's on the level of Belmont Street right here, because I'm thinking this is where we will enter the college. I am going to carve out a little more land, which we can smooth back later. In fact, let's get this up a little higher. I don't want it to be completely flat. I kind of want it to rise up with the terrain of Belmont Street, or with the level of Belmont Street. So we can use the slope terrain tool to accomplish that. But for right now, I just kind of want to get my bearings. So college here, quad, library, and if we have to carve out maybe just a little more just to be safe. Okay, I know the college itself, I'm gonna want to have a flat piece of land. Otherwise, it will kind of carve the land with it. So let's get this intersection right here, this terrain, and we'll bring it up to there. Smooth out these hills over here, and then we can use the slope terrain tool to make a nice gentle slope from, let's go to this intersection to, let's go right about here. We're also going to be using Anarchy and Move It a lot, I imagine, so I'm going to just remove all these trees before they pop up behind some asset anyway. We will place them back to give us a nice green look, so let's get started with our first entrance. I'm going to get a 2-lane road. I am going to snap to zone grid so I can get it right in the center here. Now I'm just going to go out, let's say, yeah, even shorter. I'm going to do 4 units. Nah, we'll do 5. 5 units. And then from there, I'm going to switch to a 1-lane road. So we're going to go, let's turn on our zoning cell length snap so we can get a distinct number of zones. But I'm going to go out 20 units and then up 16. And then back 20, and then down to connect with here. So when you enter, you're going to go straight, but then you can always just loop back around to get back on the highway, or sorry, on Belmont Street. We'll have another connection over here when we build the dorms as well. But for now, this is where our quad is going to be. But let's unlock college, which we have not yet. So I'm going to unlock that. And then just to give everything like a frame of reference, let's place down the actual college asset, which we do have enough money for. Let's plop it right down there. Perfect, and everyone's happy? Nice. All right, for this quad itself, I'm gonna use the pathway tool to kind of trace out the pattern I want. I'm gonna do a simple star pattern with trees lining each path, but on top of the built-in pathway, I'm going to place some tiles and then remove the built-in pathway, so it's only the tiles and nothing kind of warping the road nodes there. Okay, I'm going to go right down the middle here, and then get same thing perpendicular all the way across, and now I'm going to do a basic spoke pattern. Okay, now what we can do is open up the Extra 3.0 surface tool. I'm going to use tiles, yes, herringbone gray paving stone 3. I think this is kind of dour and outside and perfect for a religious college or something like that. All we got to do is trace the inside of these paths. And in fact, we can do multiple lines, basically. It doesn't have to be one single giant surface. Okay, and we have the base pattern of all our paths. And so now what we can do is making sure that this is toggled off so we don't delete the tiles. But underneath, we're just going to remove all of the paths that are kind of warping these intersections. So now those are back to nice 90-degree angles. Okay, and we can come in here and make sure that these custom surfaces extend all the way to the sidewalk like that. Okay, pretty cool. Let's get some nice manicured grass underneath it. I'm gonna use this one. Yeah, the one that has like fairway lines on it. And I think we can just go underneath all of these, and the tiles will show up on top. Yes, awesome. Okay, cool. Let's start thinking about how we're gonna add plants to our quad now. I think palm trees are an obvious choice, but I don't want to overdo it. So I'm just going to outline the square itself with palm trees, and we're going to keep them fairly distant. Let's do 12 meters. Nice. Okay, next I want to use some bright flowers to outline the paths, but again, don't overdo it. I want to leave space in between the flowers so people can veer off the path and actually get on the lawn and, I don't know, have a picnic or play ultimate frisbee, whatever college kids do these days. So let's go up to our cultivated flower bush, and back to line tool. Let's bring it down to, let's do 5 meters. And in fact, before I start, I don't want to go all the way to the center, so I'm going to kind of create a zone of do not cross. Ooh, so close. Yeah, we'll just go 10 meters, okay. And then we'll use the line tool out from there and then clean that up. Okay, not too bad. I think that's perfectly fine for now. We could even put some hedges maybe in the center there, but yeah, I'm happy with that for now. Let's think about our dorm area next. I did say that we would have a second entrance into the campus, and that's where this is going to be. Let's smooth this out just a smidge for our development, and then we're going to use a 2-lane road, come all the way down to the edge of the college building itself right there. In fact, we can turn on snap to building to come right along the edge there. Make sure it's nice and flush. And then same thing for right here. And that way we're framing the entire building quite nicely. Okay, for the dorm roads, we're just gonna use a simple alleyway. And let's come out to, about here. And how about, 130 angle, we'll do 12 units, just like that. Okay, lop this off. I think we'll put a parking lot right in here for some student parking, but let's create some nice cul-de-sacs to kind of frame our dorms a little bit. I'm gonna go all the way out here, just 6 units, and we'll have this one go up this hill a little bit as well. Okay, so we have some nice cul-de-sac areas for our dorms, which I think I mentioned. I'm gonna use European medium density, and we're just gonna do 2x3s, I think. Okay, I want this area to be athletic facilities and maybe like a kind of the RA buildings, somewhere where people can, or kids can go to, I don't know, talk to their counselors or whatever, their professors, some meeting hall, community center, you know what I'm talking about. So let's go to our parks tab, sports. Tennis court is pretty big, but yes, we do have room for it if I can get it to snap correctly. Yes, let's go right there. Let's get a basketball court or 2. Yeah, why not 2? Excellent. Okay, I want to use pedestrian paths to kind of frame everything. And then in that zone right there, I'm going to put offices, or a single office. And this can be like, where RAs meet and discuss community matters or something like that. All right, so far so good. Let's fill in these 2 triangles with some nice tiles from our awesome surface tools. I'm gonna do, surface 1. This is kind of my go-to. I just think it looks bright and cheery. I'm gonna put I'm gonna look at my favorites. I think, I have a gazebo here, and how about a small fountain? Small fountain in this one. How about some benches to line the edge here? Ooh, I have a better idea. I'm gonna put, let's do a pergola there, because we're gonna make that a bus stop eventually, I think. Let's do this one, yeah. Just like that. Excellent. Okay, so that'll be like our dorm bus stop, and then we'll have another bus stop, maybe where we put the library. Okay, on this side, let's put some more benches. And how about get some plants in there? I was about to say foliage until someone pointed out that it's foliage, not foliage, and I feel kind of dumb. But that's okay. Can't all be perfect, you know? Okay. You know, we could even add some parking here, but I'm thinking maybe instead, and yes, my voice did just crack, let's put another dorm right there. I'm gonna manually place it though, because the zoning tiles don't exactly line up there. Yeah, cool. All right, and then same thing over here. I'm gonna extend this surface. All right, and maybe let's get some trees. Next up, we need to place a convenience store, I think, for these dorms so they can get some late night snacks or stock their fridges with pizza. So I'm just going to do a very simple, manually placed European commercial. So actually, I already have that up. Yeah, I'm going to do 2x3. Let's look at this one. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Place it there so you can easily, I don't know, get like a shake after you play sports as well. But I think that completes this area a little nicely. I'm thinking, what should I do up here? Ooh, I know. I want to do a pedestrian path that kind of winds up the hills here. Just, you know, somewhere to take a late night date up to the hills, see the stars, I don't know. And let's see what our terrains look like. Get a nice view of the surrounding countryside or just of the campus itself. So I'm gonna loop back around just like that. I'm then going to get let's get a nice grass surface. And somewhere romantic, let's put a nice little gazebo. And how about, to really set the mood, let's get some nice flowers. We'll do wild ones. Circle tool. Oh, no, it's not a circle, so not circle tool. We'll just kind of haphazardly place it around here. All right, so yeah, you bring your date up the walkway here, and you look down on the city, on the college, and nice, you guys are golden. We got this empty plot of land, so I think let's add just one more dorm. Let's see what this does to the zoning tile. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna get our European medium density. We'll do it just like that, and make sure, yep, it is the correct orientation. And then we can actually put some more commercial for either for dorm people to get, or just have it facing Belmont Street so it's easy access for the actual residents of this area. And then we can have a nice path connecting those two roadways. Hey, look at that. Milestone 6. Money, love it. What else? And nothing here, but we did get a bunch of development points, so that makes me happy. Where was I? I was creating this pathway right there. All right, and then just to complete the area, let's get some trees. Last thing, let's, like we said, get a bus stop right where we put this pergola. I'm gonna place it down here because otherwise the bus will try to like stop right there, and that'll kind of look weird. But we'll just say that this is where the bus stop is. That's okay. All right, and that is our college dorm area. Looking good. Next up, I'm gonna focus on this area right here, which is where we're gonna place our library. So just in case it's got the wrong orientation, I wanna make sure I have college selected and that it's already facing this way. I'm gonna X out, and then I can look for library in our props. And by making the college face this way already, we know that the library asset will face this way, because you can't twist these. If you do, they'll disappear just like that. So I'm gonna place it here. I'm gonna line it up with the path just like that. Boom. Okay, and that creates a nice sight line between the entrance of the library to the entrance of the college right there. That's awesome. And I chose the college library instead of the university library since we haven't really unlocked the university yet, and I feel like that's kind of cheating. Okay, for this area, let's surround the library with a pedestrian path. I'm gonna go up to here. I'll leave that area open for now. Okay, for this area, I'm thinking it would be kind of cool if we had, let's look at the mausoleum. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's a tomb, but this, yes, okay, it fits and it is facing the correct way, so I'm gonna place that right in this corner right here. Leave some space between it and the main road, because I'm gonna have a fence or a hedge along Belmont Street there. But yeah, I think that's kind of cool. Like, as you're entering the college, you go here, you see the library, and boom, some kind of sculpture or Napoleon's tomb. It looks very collegiate, I feel like. Although that, I've never seen that. That's a little creepy. I don't know what that is. But yeah, okay. And behind it, we could place more. I was thinking parking, but this is a pedestrian walkway, so I will leave that free for now. We could, actually, let's get a few more offices back here to act as like classrooms, basically. Okay, for this area, let's put a few more offices to act as kind of college campus buildings. So I'm gonna leave a little space. I'm gonna do let's do a 3x6, if that exists. We kind of used up all of our office demand, but that'll come in eventually. Okay, right here in my college, UVA, we had along the quad, we had some like special university student housing. Like if you were the cream of the crop, you got to live along the quad, and that's what I want to do here. I'm gonna get European row houses, and I think, yeah, we'll go three deep all the way there. And then here, let's get another another college building. We'll do it just a 3x3. And cool, that's coming in as well. All right, as that's filling out, I want to think about placing our temple up here. I'm gonna do a little bit of terraforming. I'm gonna get our level terrain tool. All right, let's get I'm gonna do an alleyway because I want it to be kind of thin. I don't want to cut into this hill too much, and I know the temple is gonna extend back quite a ways, so I'm gonna use an alleyway because it's thinner. So we're gonna connect up here, and then go all the way down. Actually, yeah, that should all be flat. So all the way down to let's say about there, and next. That is a little steep, so I'm gonna use this tool to kind of soften this descent right there. Use the simple curve tool to go, we'll go up, just like that. All right. I think this would have been too steep right there, so I'm fine if there are two intersections right next to each other. All right, to make the terrain a little smaller, or a little nicer, I'm gonna use the key wall tool on the inside edge of all these roads, and then we can flatten and shape the terrain around it. Okay, and now we have a space to put our temple. So let's see how big this thing is. X that out. Just called temple, I believe. Indeed. Okay, it's not too deep, which is good. But see how we can't line it up with the road right now? And if I try to rotate it, boom, it's gone. So let's, we got to get our cemetery and just line it up like that. X out, and now it's facing the right direction. I'm going to place it, how about, I want it to line up with kind of the edge of the college here, so I think right about there should be good. I didn't cut too, it kind of did. Let's back it up, and we'll smooth it out a little more. All right, so there is our temple. This is where everyone, all the Saint Iglesias priests will hold church. I think next to it, we probably want a small parking lot. Next to it, I want to get another pedestrian road. We're going to go right alongside it. And I'm going to use another kind of, not custom asset, but an addition to an existing asset, which is the school clinic, which kind of looks like another university building to me. I'm going to have it right in the corner here. And there's another university building. Awesome, got some classes in there. This, I'm not a fan of this office building. Hopefully that will upgrade to something more official looking. But I'm also going to fill in this zone right there. Perfect. So people don't have to either walk all the way down to here or all the way down to that end. Let's get just a very basic pedestrian path going from here. Yeah, that looks good. I'm happy with that. For this area, I want to get another cemetery asset called the, oh yeah, right here, columbarium, which I've never heard of that word before. But I think this would be another cool kind of plaza thing to frame our college building, class building right here. And it kind of fits in this area, so I'm just going to place it right around there. It's okay if it digs into the terrain there. I'm going to not soften it up, but back it up a little bit. And then, yeah, we will soften these hills as well. Okay. I'm not enamored with this office building right here. I wish it were a little more collegiate looking, so I'm actually going to pause, undo the zoning there, and I'm just going to manually place one, I think. I think maybe instead of having a single building right here, let's get another pedestrian path to connect to this side of the library. We'll go out, oops, let's go the same, or just enough distance to frame the whole library building. And, oh wait, when did those come in? I don't want those there. I don't remember zoning that, so taking those out for now. Okay, and yeah, maybe get something like that, but over in this corner right here. The last thing I want to do is to fill in this area with like walkways and parks. So let's take a look at our plaza. That does fit. So I'm going to place this right in the center there. Or, yeah, let's go right there. So not totally the center, but that's okay. Remove these fences. I don't want them right there. And then I'm going to extend the surface to the edge here. Now we can use our pathways. I'm gonna turn off everything except these two. Anarchy is on so I can connect to this point right here. And actually here, I'm going to stick to the side of the college and frame up the green a little bit better. Let's have this one connect to about there. I'm gonna come out here and we're gonna do a nice kind of wavy, turn off all snaps, wavy artistic trail, and we'll put some trees in here to create some shade. We're gonna have this come all the way down to right about there. Let's create some straight connections between these. We'll get rid of that weird edge right there. Okay, so we kind of have a nice elegant quad here and then a more chaotic lines crisscrossing everywhere park over here. In fact, I'm thinking I might add some more shops here. We do have some zoning tiles, so yeah, that's okay. And they're just sitting on some nice green terrain. Okay, next I want to get a net lane. We're gonna get a high hedge to run along this street right here. And so it's a semi-open campus, I'll say, where yeah, the public can come in, but we want to frame some of these with some fences. And hey, look at that! People are using our park. That's awesome. Heh. All right, last thing, I'm just gonna go through and add a few kind of nice details, some plants along the base here, maybe some trees. Yeah, we'll create some shade along here, maybe a few gazebos. But yeah, let's do this. Alright, a quick recap of what I just did. I added some paths along the side here, along with palm trees, some flowers, another gazebo, added more trees and park props like rocks, flower beds and whatnot, some riverbed decals to make it look like mulch, because the mulch wasn't really showing up, but that's okay. And yeah, smoothed out the land behind it, added this roundabout since it kind of just ended this pedestrian path. And I'm thinking maybe this could be another entrance to our Beverly Hills area, which maybe we'll do next episode. I did kind of rezone this area right here, so we have some more classrooms, although these look like just generic offices. So maybe I'll get some like medium density North American in there instead, because even though they won't function as offices, at least they'll look like classrooms in a university. But yeah. Happy with how this turned out so far. I think the two things we gotta do are A, make the bus line connect here, and then B, name our district, which we know it will be St. Iglesias College. So let's do the district first. Let's get our tool here. We're gonna start up here. We're gonna go all the way out here, and we're just gonna frame everything. And this is St. Iglesias College. And I'm pretty sure Iglesias translate to churches, so this is literally St. Church's College, and this is the St. Church's College Church. St. Iglesias Temple. Yes. Excellent. That reminds me, we gotta get a park maintenance facility soon. Okay, so next is our bus line, and all I'm gonna do is actually extend this one so it goes, oh wait, that's right, we need to add a bus stop right here. Okay, so let's take this one and we're gonna loop it around here, have it come there, and yes, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to, I mean, it could either go up this way, we can make another stop right here maybe, but there's a stop right here, so I think that's fine for now. Yeah, so this will be the main stop for Paradise Hills up here, I guess. But yeah, it loops up here, comes down, back around, and now we have these intersections in case it needs to loop back and pick someone up. So, liking how that's turned out. Let's do a quick recap of what we did today. This used to be a landfill site, but is now St. Iglesias College, founded in 1832 by Enrique Iglesias, one of the founding fathers of Dewy del Mar, and he probably lives in that castle right there. But he thought, hey, we need some higher education for our businesses. Hey, look at that, lack of high-skilled labor. So I'm going to create a private college, but because I am a religious man, it is going to be a religious institute. So yes, St. Iglesias College. We created the entrance here. We have a loop here that surrounds our quad with some palm trees. Our main college asset, of course, and then behind it we have our dorm area, our very, very bougie dorm area actually, with some athletic facilities. I added these stained decals as always to make it look like people are actually using the courts. Alongside some of these courtyards right here, some student parking. Whoa, what is that? Get rid of that. Some convenience stores for dorm housing, and then let's say this is like the place where all the resident advisors meet to discuss dorm matters. We got another park over here, along with some more shopping areas for, I don't know, you get maybe, yeah, this is like the campus bookstore right here, and then you can walk down the side here, along with some more palm trees for cover. Up here we have our temple area. This is the St. Iglesias Temple, or I guess that should be the St. Iglesias College Temple. But we have some more student, or I should say classroom buildings over here, which is really just an elementary school clinic, but kind of looks like a college building. And behind that we have this columbarium, which, yeah, never heard that word before, but that's kind of a cool asset, and makes it feel like more religious temple, or religious college feel. Down the way we have, opposite side of the quad, we have our college library surrounded by some more classrooms / offices and this awesome mausoleum. Again, really just filling out the religious college feel. We extended our bus line here to St. Iglesias College, and then, yeah, finally named our district. And I think that pretty much wraps it up. Oh, and of course we have our Lover's Lookout Point, which maybe should be its own district, but if you're on a date, get some ice cream at the convenience store down here after you play some basketball or some tennis, and walk your date up here for a nice, beautiful view of the college and the surrounding smokestacks, which will hopefully be gone when we get to modern day. But yeah, I think that's all she wrote. So thanks for joining me, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Bye.